If everybody would just shut your mouths for 1 second, I got something to say. Guys, obviously you know Charlie Cash isn't here tonight, our manager. I spoke with Cash. Cash has put me in charge for tonight. Don't you worry about a thing. I got this.
Fans, we are underway. Six-man tag team action. Your main event this week on Anarchy. Ring announcer Brett Wolverton flying solo this week on commentary. The Cash Vault team of the Italian Stallion Tommy Penirelli, Young Lions champion CB Suave, and television champion Bobby Moore taking on Slim J. Azrael, and in the ring, Wild Billy Buck. Surprising by his absence is Charlie Cash, the manager of the Cash Vault. According to the Italian Stallion Tommy Penirelli, he's been put in charge. It has been wild here this week on Anarchy. And it's going to continue on the six-man tag team match, your main event this week. CB Suave working on the arm, a Wild Billy Buck. The Cash Vault holding 2/3 of the singles championships here at Anarchy. The only title, singles title not in the Cash Vault is the heavyweight championship held by Jeremy Vane. Suave a little juke and jive and punching. Wild Billy Buck has him in the corner, whips him off into the opposite corner. Hip swivel, but he took too much time. Wild Billy Buck clotheslining CB Suave, dropping him down with a big elbow. Kicks Suave back up, whips him off into the rope. Calf kick by Wild Billy Buck, goes for the cover. Just barely able to get the 2 count. Chop to the chest. As much as CB Suave thinks of himself, I'm sure he's not going to like the red marks that are going to be left on his chest after that. Slim J, the only Grand Slam champion in Anarchy Wrestling history, tags in. Slim J reversing. Slim J up to the middle rope, up top. Takes Suave down, goes for the cover, 1, 2. Kick out at 2. The Cash Vault 3-man team as per the rules of Anarchy owner Franklin Dove. Charlie Cash cannot scout any more talent. He has the 3 guys that he has on his team. 3 is the limit here at Anarchy Wrestling now. Slim J and Azrael, former tag team champions. Wild Billy Buck, a former television champion. They've got Slim J and Azrael, CB Suave tied up into the slam. Cover made. There's almost a loose alliance between Slim J, Azrael, and Wild Billy Buck. Not really the faction like the Cash Vault is, but the rivalries have stood through. Wild Billy Buck would love to get another shot at the television title, currently held by Bobby Moore. Azrael clothesline the Young Lions champion CB Suave. Hot commodity. The team of Suave and Penirelli have had their issues with Slim J and Azrael for quite some time. Azrael has Suave in the corner. Another chop to the chest. They have shifted that tattoo on the pec of CB Suave. When the Temptation Sean Tempers was out here earlier, we made mention of the chop wars that he's been in the past with guys like Azrael. Those karate strikes by Azrael takes Suave down to the mat. Tag made. Wild Billy Buck, the former television champion, in. Pulling Suave up. Tag made. Tommy Penirelli, the man in charge this week of the Cash Vault. This is the clothesline. Wild Billy Buck sending Penirelli out to the floor. Easy in, easy out. CB Suave goes up and over and out to the floor. Billy Buck goes after Bobby Moore. Bobby Moore will have none of it. Of course, this is the perfect place for them to be. Slim J up to the top rope, caught by Azrael. Looks like Wild Billy Buck has him. Penirelli hip tossed back into the ring. Wild Billy Buck, a chop to the throat of Tommy Penirelli, the Italian Stallion. Shot in the corner. Billy Buck climbing up to the middle rope. Punches to the forehead of Tommy Penirelli. Penirelli looking a little punch drunk, and down he goes. Billy Buck didn't even need to use the elbow. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Tag made. Azrael back in the ring. Azrael sends Tommy Penirelli into the corner. Chop to the chest. Bobby Moore almost got a chop for his troubles. Azrael scoops Penirelli up for a body slam. Tag made, Slim J in. This wonderful tandem offense from the former tag. Downset hike by the former tag team champions as both feet of Slim J went into the midsection of Tommy Penirelli. May have shifted some innards there. Brainbuster. Did a beauty by Slim J, dropping the head of Penirelli into the canvas. Kick out at 2. Suplex attempt by Slim J puts Penirelli up in the top turnbuckle. Says he's going to go up. Be a superplex attempt. Bobby Moore going to try to break it up. He gets up on it. Ready something for his actions. Well, Slim J, beautiful tandem move by the cash vault. Penirelli suplexing Slim J onto the knees of Bobby Moore. Fans, things are crazy around here at Anarchy. We had new tag team champions crowned this week. We find out Jeremy Vane will be defending the Anarchy Wrestling Championship shortly against the winner of a multiple man match. Sean Tempers thought he was going to have the championship rematch handed right back to him. If he wants a shot, he'd better hope he's one of those multiple wrestlers that's been selected to compete for a shot at Jeremy Vane's championship. Bobby Moore went for the cover, kick out. Forearm strike by Bobby Moore rocks Slim J into the ropes. Slim J is in the wrong part of town as he is in the corner of the cash vault, not where he wants to be in this type of situation. Sunset flip attempt by Slim J. Bobby Moore tried to get it out of the way. Slim J blocks it, gets up to his feet. Forearm shakes him. And a clothesline to the back of the head of Slim J. Down he goes. Bobby Moore drags him back towards the center of the ring. Goes for the cover. Kick out at 2. Billy Buck would love nothing more to get his hands on the television champion. Tag made. CB Suave back in. The Young Lions champion in there. Rear waistlock applied by CB Suave, trying to cut off the air to the lungs of Slim J. As action goes on in this 6-man tag, CB Suave, rear waistlock applied to Slim J, the only Grand Slam champion in Anarchy Wrestling history. Slim J trying to get back up to his feet. The crowd chanting for Slim J. He backflips out of the rear waistlock, forearm strike, leaned over towards the cash vault, realized that was the wrong place to be, and is going to try to get over his corner. Powerbomb attempt by Suave. Picks him up and hits the powerbomb. Goes for the cover. Kick out. Billy Buck gets back out of the ring. CB Suave pulling Slim J back up to his feet. Back into the corner of the cash vault. Tommy Penirelli, the Italian Stallion, tagging back in. Whips Suave into the corner. Forearm strike by Penirelli. Vertical suplex attempt by Penirelli. Gets Slim J up in the air. Down with the vertical suplex. Goes for the cover. Oh, it looks like odds are in favor right now of the cash vault. Maybe Charlie Cash was right in putting Penirelli in charge this week. Abdominal stretch, center of the ring. Penirelli reaching out, grabbing his tag team partner's hand. A little added pressure into that abdominal stretch. Wild Billy Buck trying to point it out to Dee Byers. Naturally, he doesn't see it. Goes for it again. Billy Buck this time goes in, tries to do it. Says he's not doing anything. Oh, wait, this time referee Dee Byers catches it, tries to sweep it. Hip toss into an armbar, trying to get the submission. Bobby Moore quick to come in and break the hold. Fans, this is your main event this week. 6-man tag team action. The Cash Vault against the team of Slim J. Azrael and Wild Billy Buck. Bobby Moore, the Anarchy Wrestling television champion, in the ring with Slim J. Slim J's been in there for several minutes now. Needs to get out of the ring, make the tag to either Wild Billy Buck or Azrael. Bobby Moore slides under the bottom rope. Shot to the face of Slim J. Takes him back down to the mat. Slim J trying to get over his tag team partners, can't make it over there. Counter 2 by referee Dee Byers. Ring announcer Brett Wolverton here covering all the action. This main event here on Anarchy this week. Bobby Moore pulling Slim J back up. Running him into the boot. It looked like he was going for the top turnbuckle. Bobby Moore puts his foot up at the last second. Slim J up at the top turnbuckle is a place Slim J's usually very comfortable when he's on offense. Not a great place to be when you're on defense. Bobby Moore goes down to the canvas. It looks like Slim J may be back on the offense. Could be a moonsault. Beautiful moonsault, but catches nothing but canvas. Fans, if you've never been inside a wrestling ring, all it is underneath that canvas is wood, steel, and very little padding. That is not a comfortable landing. And the boot to the face of Bobby Moore takes him down. This is the opening slip. He needs to make the tag. Wild Billy Buck tagged in. This is what Buck has wanted this entire match. He's got the television champion in the ring. Big elbow takes Bobby Moore down. Elbow takes Penirelli down to the canvas. Elbow takes CB Suave down. Referee Dee Byers better watch out. He may get hit. Penirelli taken back with a German suplex. Suave with Billy Buck, reversal. Big back body drop to the Young Lions champion. Bobby Moore comes in. Samoan drop by Wild Billy Buck. Tag made. Slim J gonna come back in. Penirelli sent out to the floor. Buck Wild super kick. He takes him down. Could be it. Goes for 1, 2. Tommy Penirelli able to get in and break up the count. That was sure to be a 3 count. Those strikes to the chest by Azrael. Kick to the head. And another one. Up. Penirelli still hasn't gone down. That shot will take him down. Slim J down. Here's the assist. Up and over by Azrael with Slim J. Penirelli rolling out to the floor. Azrael going out after him. That leaves Slim J and Bobby Moore in the ring. Bobby Moore, wait, sweep of the legs. Rolls him over. Submission applied. Will it be enough? Can he get the submission? No, there's the Young Lions champion, CB Suave, to break it up. Things are breaking down in the 6-man tag team match. Your main event this week. Head scissor takes CB Suave out to the floor. Azrael, Tommy Penirelli, CB Suave out on the floor. Bobby Moore in the ring. He is the legal man. Tag made. Slim J on the top turnbuckle, moonsault, takes out Hot Commodity on the floor. The legal men in the match are Wild Billy Buck and Bobby Moore in the ring. Buck Wild! Buck Wild goes for cover 1, 2, 3.
The winners of the match, the team of